The FHS Athlete of the Month is sponsored by the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental. First Citizens has been helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 100 years. Corbin Dental is a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. The December Athlete of the Month is Laura Covarrubias, Women's Indoor Track.
Covarrubias. I'm a sophomore at Macon Early College and I run indoor track. My events are the 500 and the 300 meter dash, long and triple jump, and the 4x2 100 meter relay, and I've qualified for state in all of them. So my dad encouraged me to run, so I started off with cross country, but I didn't really like it, so I turned to track instead. The thing I love about track is the relationships I've been able to form over the years. I'm still not sure if I want to run track in college or not, but I do know that I want to pursue pediatrics. Period. Dropping the mic. I know it's still the indoor season, but one of my main goals is to establish a new long jump record in the outdoor season. Do I go whenever? Okay. One thing that motivates me as an athlete and as a person is a scripture that is in John 3:30, and it says, "He must become greater and I must become less."
Oh, yeah. So good, Laura.
And welcome fans inside of the Panther Den as we get set for our first ever wrestling broadcast. It's a tri-meet here at the Panther Den. And in fact, we are already underway as Smoky Mtn, West Henderson, and Franklin will be on the mat this afternoon into the evening. I'm George Young, and I'm going to hand the announcing duties over to Landon Potter and Jimmy Barnett coming up here in just a few moments as we kind of get things settled in. A little bit past 5 o'clock. West and Smoky Mtn are on the mat right now. And then we'll have West and Franklin, and then it is Franklin and Smoky Mtn to round out the evening here at the Panther Den. And after the West and Smoky Mtn match, they're going to have senior night, going to be honoring the seniors here in the FHS wrestling program. The women and men are going to be honored here. Justin Reyes and Caden Vick are on the mat. Now, Landon, let's introduce you. You are actually the middle school wrestling coach, and it's good that you have volunteered your time. There's Landon. I'm George Young. He's very knowledgeable about wrestling. I'm not, so I'm going to hand it over to him. He's going to kind of go through the scoring. If maybe you have never tuned in to a wrestling match or even attended a wrestling match, Landon, describe to our viewers here what's going to be taking place, the scoring, and how many rounds you have.
Yeah, so we're going to have 3 2-minute periods. The ref is going to be wearing 2 colored wristbands. One's red, one's green. Traditionally, the green wristband is going to be for our home team, red away, but they can change that upon uniform and discretion. So whenever points are awarded, you're going to see the ref hold up his fingers showing us how many points they get. So here we have a wrestler, as soon as he takes control, is usually awarded 2 points for a takedown. No control's been established yet. If he clears that head, there's 2. So he's established control over his opponent, so that he's awarded 2 points for that.
And this is the 106-pound weight class. That's what we're starting with this afternoon.
So now the bottom guy is trying to get back to a neutral position, and he earns 1 point for an escape. So now they're back neutral. Once again, they're looking for a takedown. So 2 points takedown, 1 for an escape. It's a good drag by right there. Pulling him across, covering the hips for his 2 points. So the Smoky wrestler changed. He did not have any control over the match. And then in one movement, he gained control, so that's a reversal, so he scored 2 points right there. There's a good head lever. He's trying to get under that arm. He's trying to get that arm straight so he can get his head and arm under there. So these lighter weight classes, traditionally, we're going to see a lot more flurries. We're going to see higher scoring, a lot of reversals. As we move up, there's a lot of more hand fighting, grappling, that sort of thing. I believe Caden Vick was a conference champion for their middle school team last year.
That means he's a freshman. He was in middle school last year.
So the ref's counting here because those are near fall points. So the back's exposed to the mat. The ref's counting. He has 3 near fall points, but he's going for the pin right here. A big misconception too, the pinning area isn't the shoulder blades. It's kind of a triangle that goes from your shoulder to the middle of your back. So the ref's looking for that part to be on the mat for a 2 count in order for a pinfall. Oh, he sunk in an arm bar there, ran it over. That's going to be tough to get out of. He got his hips out. So he got his 2 back points for that. Point escape, down 10 points. Gonna have to try for a big move right here.
There's the big move.
No control yet. Good, there's the 2. So the coach has a question about the scoring or one of the moves. So he approached the table. The ref will go talk to him. So what he did that was very important. So team scoring, a pinfall awards you 6 points. Losing by 7 or from 1 to 7 points gets you 3 team points. 8 to 14 gets you 4 team points. And then if you go down by 15, the other team's awarded 5 points. So by not getting pinned and not going down 15, he did save his team some points right there.
As you see on our scoreboard, the points there at the very bottom, WHHS and SMHS. Smoky and West are first up in this tri-meet.
So that's your head and arm. That's a very, very popular move. He's going to capture the head and arm right there. Oh, what a roll. He had those shoulder blades down, so that's the top of that pinning area. So he's awarded the pinfall. So that'll be 16 points for Smoky Mountain. Good show of respect here. Shake the coach's hand. Back to the bench.
And landed next, we'll have Zach McMahon and Gavin Coggins. They'll be meeting at the mat.
So we have McMahon and Coggins here, jostling for position. So you hear the coach is saying circle. You don't want to come straight at your opponent. You're giving them a good shot. So you want to circle, look for that position. There he covers the hips. He's awarded his 2 points for a takedown. He's going to be looking to turn his opponent to the back to get some more points. Working for a pin. Now the bottom guy does not want to be flat. You want to get up into your what we call your referee's position. So that's where he is now, knees and palms on the ground. They were mostly out of bounds, wasn't a pinning combination, so the ref blew the whistle to get them back to the middle. So this is your referee's position. So the top wrestler gets to maintain his control. The bottom guy sets up on the bottom. There we have our 1 point escape. Went in for a quick reshot there. He has the leg. He's circling. No control yet. There's controls awarded. He has both of those legs trapped. He's going for the tilt. No 2 counts. No back points were awarded. No control established. No back points are awarded there either. There he has a cradle locked in. He's trying to keep his opponent. He's locking his hands right there to bring that knee up to the face and try to leave his opponent's shoulders down on the mat right there. So between periods, one will get the choice, top, bottom, or neutral. So here the West Henderson had choice. He took the bottom position, trying to acquire some points with an escape. And these are two teams that typically have good programs. Rugby Middle School for West Henderson and Smoky Mountain Middle. Very competitive, very successful. And there it was. So the ref determined that those shoulders were down, that pinning area was down. We have another pinfall for Smoky Mountain. That'll give them the 12-4 lead.
And Landon. Up next, it is Landreth and Parton in the 126 weight class.
So moving on to the 126 weight class, we have Damon Landreth and Dylan Parton. That's a good single leg right there. Getting the heel and lifting that leg, giving him only one leg to defend on. Smoky Mountain bellied out, gave up the 2 in order to reset. So he's trying to get an arm bar right there, so he's trying to pin that arm to his side and get his own arm across that guy's back. And he's going to run around the head right here, trying to stack those shoulders down. The ref stopped it for potentially dangerous, meaning he didn't like how much pressure that shoulder was under. No penalty points, but just a reset. There we have a double leg, obviously grabbing 2 of those, lifting it to the side, returning him to the mat safely. 2 points for a takedown. There's our back points, the ref's counting off. Ooh, good hips. See if he can get those over. So there he was awarded for 3 near fall. Smoky Mountain never truly escaped, so no points awarded to him as they reset. So you see the wrestler from Smoky, you have to drive your shoulder down into the mat right here and post with your opposite leg to keep him from being able to drive you over like that. So the choice went to West Henderson. He chose neutral or standing. Feels very comfortable on his feet after those first 2 takedowns. He'll add another one to that. So remember, by going up 8 points, he secured that bonus point for his team. So now he'll be looking for a pin to try to get all 6. He's going to run that bar. He's getting his near fall. So once again, the ref deemed it was potentially dangerous. Stood them back up to their feet. The West wrestler chose to let him start on his feet by giving up a point. There's 2 more. So 14-12 in favor of Landreth. He has a cradle locked up here. Wasn't quite able. Right here, if he can get that bottom knee into there, the knee in the side right there, that's going to make that really tight. If he can get his arms a little tighter on him, he's not going to have any room to roll out. The knee slid out. Smoky's able to roll a little bit. And he'll reset. He'll take his back points and reset. And that is a tech fall. You go up by 15 points. The match is over. So Landreth will be victorious. 5 points for his team. Really hard fought right there by the Smoky wrestler. Not giving up a pin right there.
And Landon, coming up, we've got Levi Worst for the Falcons and Gavan Wilson for Smoky Mountain. Appreciate everybody tuning in for the first ever wrestling broadcast here on FPSN, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live. As Landon, our knowledgeable announcer, he knows what's going on. I'm going to turn it back over to him.
So we're at 132, Caven Wilson, wrestling Worsham from West. Caven Wilson is a freshman, but he's a very talented wrestler. Wrestled him multiple times through his middle school years. Very talented. Has competed in a lot of tournaments, has a lot of mat experience. Very, very smart wrestler. So a huge thing for wrestling is wrist control. So Caven really has a good hold, trapping that arm, not allowing his opponent to try to get his hips out and get away. Now he has that arm sucked under. Gonna let him up, get another takedown. No control yet. Circling, that's control. He'll go up 4-1. So you see he's not on his knees. All of his weight is pushing down on that opponent right there, making him use a lot of energy trying to build back up to his base. We see that head lever again. He's driving the head into that arm. Putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder. Throws into his half. He has it sunk deep, and that's going to be it. Textbook. Great match by Wilson right there. We've seen that run on our middle schoolers way too many times over the past few years. Outstanding wrestler.
All right, as you get set, we're going to have the 145 class coming up here in a few moments. And it's the 138 weight class. First, Jacob Ed and William McCoy. William McCoy for Smoky and Jacob Ed for West Henderson. A reminder, fans, if you are tuning in and looking for Franklin, they'll be wrestling in the next two matches in between. We're going to have senior night.
So you see, he got his leg taken, the wrestler from Smoky, but he made sure to grab his opponent's ankle right there. That's allowing him to not give up control. So he's going to try to hold on right here until the ref calls a stalemate. He felt he was too close to his back, so he let go of it. Went for a stack right there, just trying to get cheap points, stacking that guy up on his shoulders. If your head's down on the mat, you're in danger of getting stacked right there. And an escape there, giving him a point. Ooh. You're going to want to set that shot up a little bit better. So the ref's calling a stalemate here. He didn't think either one of them had a chance of advancing, so he's going to put them back on their feet and let them wrestle. The refs in wrestling are going to be very vocal to the wrestlers about what they like, what they don't like, mainly for safety. So period was over, no more points there. We'll see what Smoky Mountain does with the choice here. Heading into the second period. Takes bottom, down a point. Wants to get an escape and tie it up right here. Going for a tilt right there. Exactly what the name implies, just trying to tilt him over, not necessarily pin him, try to get those back points awarded. So he has that arm bar locked in there on the right arm. Trying to run around the head right here, get those shoulders facing. He rolled. Ooh, the Smoky wrestler wanted to get out of bounds but got caught on his back. 2 back points awarded. McCoy's got to find a way here. He's taking a lot of punishment on bottom. Got to find a way to get on the offensive side of things. So out of bounds there, they'll come back to the middle. McCoy will still be on bottom. He'll set up in referees. Ed's going to cover. He has to cover the elbow and the belly button there before the ref will start the match. Smoky tried to roll right there to try to get away, but a good follow right there by Ed. So there's a stall warning. The ref feels as though he's not doing enough to try to improve. So the next time Ed is hit with a stall call, it'll lose him a point, or his opponent will be awarded a point. So stalling just means the ref doesn't feel like you're doing enough to advance your position. So he's really working that right arm again. It looks like he has his arm bar in. Wes Henderson was able to get out of there. So about a minute left, just over a minute. Down 3 points. He really needs back points here to tie this up in points. He's going to try to yank those arms towards him and drive with his shoulder. There's the second stall call. So Smoky was awarded a point right there. So now the lead's only 2. Trying to push the head under to get those shoulders exposed right here and start the back count. And that is time. The comeback from Smoky Mountain falls short right there. So Ed won 3 points for West Henderson in that match, bringing the dual score 12-18 in favor of Smoky Mountain.
And Landon, the final match here in the Smoky West side of this tri-meet is Tony Delgado and Warren Walker, the 145 weight class. And a reminder, at the conclusion of this match here, we're going to have some senior night festivities for the Panthers.
So as we get heavier, we're going to see a little bit more of this hand fighting here. Trying to get leverage, position, all sorts of things, wrist control, elbow control, inside control. Wrestling really gives you a chance to get your individual style. He has a front headlock right here. Oh, he went for a cradle. Wasn't quite able to lock it up. No points yet. He has to spin. He covered those legs, and that's going to be 2 points. Very nearly some back points right there. Looking for a side cradle here. Going to try to lock his hands. West was able to pull his hands free, getting a scramble position here. No points yet. We're out of bounds. The ref didn't feel like they were neutral, so no escapes awarded, and West is going to have to go back on the bottom right here. Tony Delgado from West Henderson, Warren Walker from Smoky Mountain. So at the end of the first period, we have Warren Walker with a 2-0 lead over Tony Delgado. See, he's getting that leg trapped right there. He's using his own to trap that leg, and it's really stopping the bottom guy from moving. So he can look for his wrist control. He can look for his head lever. He pushed his head under, shoulders are exposed. The ref felt for not long enough. No back points awarded. So it almost looks like a punch right there, but in wrestling you can do what's called a crossface. So you're not allowed to ball your fist, but you can run your thumb, your forearm across that guy's face to try to get him manipulated. You can't rear back and throw a haymaker. We have back points and a pin right there. So that ties our dual score up, 18-18. So I'm also joined now by Coach Jimmy Barnett. Got out of middle school practice just when things are getting good. He's in on the legs here. Gonna try to cut the corner. He does. 2 points. So an escape's not awarded till he gets neutral. He was not able to get out right there. Smoky never lost control. So back to the mat, no change in point.
He's working far ankle, far wrist right now, trying to break him flat.
Now he has him flat. He's going to look for a pinning combination, try to get some back points.
He's working a pair half.
All right, so there's a chance for a reversal here, so the ref is going to wait to award any points. He's not going to give him the escape until we're back neutral. Smoky was able to reestablish control. Short time here. Into the first period, still 2-0. West Henderson chose the top position here. Oh, throwing in a leg here.
He's got a boot in, plus he's working a pair half.
So what's the bottom guy got to do here, Jimmy?
He's got to pull his hips down, the top guy's hips down. He's locked through the legs. Now he broke the leg. Throwed it back in.
Good hips there.
Oh, he got him in a cowboy cow catcher and a pin.
So that sends them up 24-18 in the dual meet.
All right, gentlemen. The 220 weight class is next, and it's going to feature Luke McMinn and Sean Martinez.
They don't look 220.
We believe, but we may have got a little mixed up.
So a lot of hand fighting going on here. I mean, that's just using hips, your opponent's momentum right there to get him flat on the mat. Covered him, 2 points for a takedown. So there's those arm bars we've been seeing a lot of. And try to get it flat across the back. And run. Shoulder into the ear and go around the head. He has that leg trap. Got it out.
I think West was keeping that knee up there, trying to keep him from running to the head. Seconds left in the first. Still 2-0 Smoky. Out of bounds.
So he got warned for a stalling right there because the ref felt like he just pushed him out of bounds. Didn't want that guy to score. So that's just a warning. No penalty point yet, but the next one will be a penalty.
Gets a Granby off the start. Smoky did a good job floating, staying behind his opponent there.
So Smoky Mountain will have the decision. They defer, meaning they're going to wait to take their choice for the next period.
West hit a tilt, but he can't. Just a 1 count both times. No, he's going to give him 2. Nope. 2 reversal for Smoky.
I thought he had some back points held there, but
I did too. He had them on a mat. He didn't award them though. See, the West guy's trapping Smoky's leg so he can't run to that head. He got it free now. Potentially dangerous on that. Looks like West coach is wanting to know about the near fall points.
So, yep, none will be awarded.
He hit a Granby roll into a Peterson. Gets 2 reversal now. He's getting back points.
Hips. See, his hips are higher right here.
He got 3 near fall, making the score 5-4 in West's favor. Crazy scramble right here.
So we're adjusting the score right here. So Smoky will be up 6. No.
I don't think they got the score right.
They're still adjusting it here. I'd look in between periods for the ref to make sure.
I think it's still 5-4.
Yeah, they changed it back.
Smoky hits a switch. Gets 2 for reversal.
At the end of the period, you hate to give up points there.
Oh, that's a match breaker right there when you give up points right at the end of the period. Smoky trying to keep him flat right here.
So Wes is trying to get his wrist free right there. Smoky has that leg lace in. He's controlling the back leg. Looking for a tilt there, trying to get back points.
Look like he's getting his arm bar in. One minute left in the third. Smoky up by 1 point.
Smoky signaled to the ref.
Injury time. I don't know exactly what happened there.
As we have a timeout here on the mat, you see Lynette Gibson out tending to the Smoky wrestler. And if you just tuned in, we do appreciate you tuning into YouTube and Facebook for our first ever wrestling broadcast. And as with everything that is brand new and something that you've never done before, there's some growing pains. And we've been attempting to keep track of the wrestlers that are on the mat with the scoreboard, but we failed in that. And so we have gotten all confused. And we apologize if we misidentified a wrestler earlier. We're going to go with West Henderson and Smoky Mountain on our scoreboard. And then Franklin and West and Franklin and Smoky will be on the mat in the next two matches. After the conclusion of West and Smoky, their matches here, we'll have the senior night festivities here at the Panther Den. It looks like we may get back to the wrestling here as Lynette Gibson is heading back to her side. It looks like the Smoky wrestler will continue. Guys, back to you.
So close there to getting that escape.
Oh, there's a reversal.
So that'll put West Henderson up by 1.
I think Smoky's out of gas. "10 seconds, and he's not making it back up to base right here.
Yeah, West Henderson had that arm trapped underneath. I think we just ran out of gas right there for Smoky Mountain.
So, guys, we've got the 170 class next.
So, Jimmy, as we got higher in the weight classes, what are we more likely to see?
A lot of upper body. Big guys like to use their arms a lot. Don't like to shoot because they don't want to be stuck under all that weight. If they do shoot, it'll be quick.
No control yet.
Smokey's got a single leg. West with the cross face and the far ankle. Covers for the 2. Hit a roll into a scramble. If he comes to his feet, he's got one, but no. West about took him to his back.
So that's something we see a lot more of at this level than the lower levels. They get in these scrambles where they're both jostling for position. West doing a really good job right there, maintaining control. West Henderson wants standing, feels comfortable there.
Good level changes by the West Henderson.
And what you saw from that Smoky guy on his shot, arms were extended all the way out, usually means you're not in a good position to secure that takedown.
Made it very easy for the West to circle and get to 2. Using a tight waist. Into an arm bar. He's got the arm bar. Trying to step over the head. He's getting the back count now. And a pin.
There's not much to do once that arm bar gets sunk in and you get rolled over. So we got West Henderson opening up a little bit of a lead over Smoky Mountain right here. So it looks like Smoky Mountain might get a forfeit right here. They do. West does not have anyone filling that weight class. So that counts as a pin. That counts as 16 points back towards Smoky Mountain.
Doesn't look like anybody on the West side is warmed up, so this might be another forfeit.
Just like that, Smoky Mountain is right back in this duel. Shows you the importance of filling these weight classes. Only trailing by 3 points now. And we're wrestling here at 220.
Guys, it should be Luke McMinn for West Henderson and Sean Martinez for Smoky Mountain.
So we have McMinn from West Henderson, Martinez from Smoky. I mean, that is a lot of beef, a lot of muscle down there right now. So these guys are jostling for inside control right here.
Forehead to forehead, collar tied.
From the outside, it just looks like brute strength, but there's so much technique that goes into all this stuff. Where you place your head, your arm placement, all this position. They're not just butting into each other, they're really feeling each other out. High crotch right there. Didn't get it deep. Underhooks into a roll.
Straight to his back. Got
him. Pin. What a huge pickup.
Hit him with a lateral drop. That's just using your opponent's momentum against them.
And that will secure this duel for Smoky Mountain. But we have the heavyweights left to wrestle.
You mean West?
For West, my bad. Because even with 6, Smoky will be down a little. But you still have your individual records to wrestle for. So we're going to see these guys go very hard. So the weight here jumps from the 220 weight class all the way up to the max weight for heavyweights, 285. Was able to get to the leg there.
Used it in a crackdown situation, looking for a half.
Got it.
With the leg.
Legs are lifted.
He stopped. I don't know what he's looking at, but
that's stuck.
He's stuck.
That's a pin. There must be an arm underneath his back or something on the other side that we can't see.
Had to be the arm under that shoulder or something.
You see him driving his hips down into the mat, forcing the shoulders down, picks up a pin there.
Had to have the hand under the shoulder. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, the referee's telling him your hand was under his shoulder.
So this is going to be an exhibition women's match. This is not going to contribute to the team score right here. But it's always great when you can get other wrestlers out there and get some experience on the mat.
I think it'll be a 2-1-1 contest. 2 minutes of first period, then 1 minute second and the third.
We'll see more from women wrestlers when we get to wrestle Smoky Mountain, our women's team. But it's one of the fastest growing sports in the country right now. So there's a lot of interest and a lot of talent pouring into this sport right now. The ref's going to stop it. He thinks the face contact was a little personal, not really trying to set anything up. Ref's just going to cool everything down, no penalty. Get him reset.
Coach Wilson's wanting hands to the face.
Remember, I talked about that cross face earlier. That's not it when your hand is balled up standing like that.
Work her down, trying to roll her over. West is good to go back to her belly there.
See the wrestler from Smoky here. Don't want to get caught on your knees. You want to keep all that pressure on your opponent. So we're seeing some heavy hands from both wrestlers right here, really trying to dominate that tie. Control the back right here. Let's see if we can get a heel trip. Nope, lost balance.
Smoky gets the 2 on the takedown.
There, see off the knees, really using all of that power right there to drive her opponent down to her stomach. Now that your opponent's flat, you can really start working right here. Working on that arm, that near ankle. Looking for a half right here, run to the head. To the head. Sink.
With short time left in the period.
4 seconds away.
That's what Wes coach is pointing at, 4 seconds.
So wrestlers will shake hands after a really competitive first duel of this tri-meet.
We'll have both teams meet at the mat and shake hands. Landon Potter, Jimmy Barnett, great job with the first match of the evening of 3 we've got team matches. We're going to have the senior night festivities coming up here in just a few moments for the Franklin Panthers, as this is the final match at home here in 2023. So we're going to be carrying that here in just a few moments after they get into position. So we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back after these words.
Aiden and Avery. This is Abby's second year wrestling and second year with FHS. Abby plans to go to college to major in business. Abby has learned how to work hard for something I want, how to be brave and positive, and truly love what you're doing through the sport of wrestling. Her favorite wrestling memory is winning the Falcon Frenzy this season. And her advice is don't take it for granted. Don't wish away the practices. Thank you, Coach Mack, for the countless hours. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Carpenter. Our next senior is Stephanie Ortiz. Stephanie is escorted tonight by her mother, Basila, and her father, Antonio. This is Stephanie's first year wrestling here at Franklin High School and first year wrestling. She plans to go to college to be an ultrasound tech. Stephanie has learned that you can push on even when mind and body are exhausted and never say quit. Her favorite wrestling memory is her first placement at a tournament or the food binges after weigh-in. Stephanie would like to thank her wrestling family for being so welcome to this newcomer. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Ortiz. Our next senior is Miss Jasmine Valencia. Jasmine is escorted tonight by her mother, Cirilla, and her father, Philemon, her siblings, Tony, Hero, Haley, and Katie. This is Jasmine's second year wrestling and her second year here at Franklin High School. She plans to go to college and hopes to play soccer in college. She has learned to be determined, strive for better, and learn how to be more competitive through wrestling. Her favorite memory is winning her first match against at the Maroon Devil tournament last year. She wants her wrestling family to remember to just keep wrestling while you still can. And now on to our gentlemen. First up, we have Nathan Diaz. Nathan has been wrestling for 5 years. This is his only year here at Franklin High School. Nathan's favorite wrestling memory is when he finally got to pin Coach Tyler. Nathan has learned that wrestling has helped him to be a better person and overcome a lot in his personal life. Nathan would like to thank his team and his coaches for accepting him as a newcomer and loving and treating him as family. Nathan is escorted tonight by his father, Michael, his mom, Stephanie, and his brother, Devin. And last but not least, we have senior Chase Browning. Chase is escorted tonight by his mom, Sheila, and his father, Scott. Chase has been wrestling for 6 years, and this is his 4th year at Franklin High School. Chase wants to start his own grading business here in Franklin after graduating. Wrestling has taught him the meaning of hard work and how to put his head down and get things done. His favorite memory is junior year regionals and spending time with the team. He would like to thank his parents and coaches for always pushing him, all teammates and captains for showing me the ins and outs of wrestling and the right and wrong ways to do things. Chase Browning. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please give one last very loud round of applause for our seniors, class of 2023 for Franklin High School Wrestling.
As you see all of the seniors, men's and women's wrestling getting honored here. They will exit and take a bunch of pictures, and then we'll get set.
Thank you, seniors and families. Our next match is going to be your Franklin Panthers versus West Henderson here in just a couple minutes.
We want to thank the following sponsors for sponsoring tonight's FPSN broadcast of Panther Wrestling, our first ever Panther Wrestling broadcast. Family Auto Care, appreciate you. Along with Jessica Seymour from Keller Williams Realty, Zeus's Ridgecrest Automotive, along with Crawford Electric, Ultimate Truck and Golf Cart, Foxfire Heating and Cooling, Chandler Construction, All Service Heating and Air, Natahala Lumber, FP Bodenheimer, Honeysuckle Bakehouse, providing support for the Panther Wrestling broadcast here on FPSN tonight. Kabod Fitness, Ace Hardware, Appalachian Ace Hardware, Move More Fitness, John Hamlin, State Farm Insurance, Mandy Hine, Hair Magic, Lamplighter Realty, and Trace Stamey and Family Insurance. Appreciate you for sponsoring tonight's live stream of Panther Wrestling, our first ever broadcast. I'm George Young, just filling in the dead time. Got our fantastic announcers that know a lot more about wrestling than I do, and we appreciate Landon Potter and Jimmy Barnett joining us today for the first match, which was West and Smoky Mountain. And coming up here, it is West Henderson and Franklin. That's going to be our next match. All right, we're going to take a break here as they get situated, and we'll be back here in just a few moments.
Audio Jungle.
Hits one into right pretty well. Right fielder backpedaling. It's out of here.
Join Backlot Cinema and the Blue Ridge Bartram Trail Conservancy for Walking with Bartram, a section hike of the Bartram Trail through Georgia and North Carolina. now on YouTube and Facebook.
They're both forfeits, I think.
All right. And we are back, fans, as we're getting closer and closer to the second team match of the evening. That's West Henderson and Franklin. And we believe the 120 classification will be the first match that actually takes place, as we'll have a couple forfeits here.
And that's going to be the brutal part of watching this. We have Wyatt Browning coming up to wrestle, but just giving up a lot of points and forfeits right here. But these guys are still wrestling for their individual records to qualify for regionals and states. So there's a lot on the line.
He's in on a single already. Secures the 2. Wyatt's needing to base up right here. West on a one-on-one on his wrist, looking for a half. A hard crossface, looking for a cradle right here.
He may have it locked up. Wyatt's got to try to break that grip, extend his legs.
Yeah, he's got the cradle locked. There's the back points.
Wyatt's
going to be
over.
on top. Scramble position. Gets the 3 back points.
Front headlock, he's looking for that cow catcher.
Now
Wyatt.
chin whip. That's tight. That's going to be hard to fight.
He has that arm
seconds.
trapped. Wyatt's done a good job getting his hips flipped over. So Wes is going to reset right here, sink it in.
Trying to get it deeper and turning his hips, but he can't get Wyatt's hips turned. Wyatt's doing a great job keeping his hips turned.
He's really squeezing that, lifting it. Short time here. Unbelievable fight from Wyatt right there.
Lots of core strength right there to keep your lower body turned down to the mat while your upper body is on the mat.
That first takedown happened so fast.
He's looking for a cow catcher again. He gets it. Wyatt's right back where he was at the end of the first period with 1 minute and 50 seconds. That's tough. 40 seconds of fighting off your back in a match.
Caught him with his head down, allowed him to get in that front headlock. You see that move from 5 years old all the way through the ranks for a reason. It's hard to get out of. We're going to have another slew of forfeits right here.
So it's 126.
Yeah, that's right.
132, 138, 145 are all forfeits.
That's right. The next one, I believe, is 152. That'll feature Chase Browning for the Panthers and Gabriel Gonzalez for the Falcons.
So this being Coach Tyler's first year, really epitomizing building this program from the bottom up. He does things the right way. He holds his wrestlers accountable. Traditionally, Franklin hasn't been a wrestling school, but he's really getting these young guys involved. We've seen really good middle school numbers. We have conference champions almost yearly down at the middle school level, so wrestling's on the come up. Coach Tyler and Coach Barnett spearheaded starting claw wrestling, our kindergarten through 18-year-old program, trying to get youth back involved in wrestling in Macon County, getting mat time.
It's hard to compete against basketball. Travel basketball is hard to compete against. But you do have kids that like competition and contact sports that gives them an outlet instead of basketball and football. The big three, I call them.
Here comes Chase, one of those seniors. See, Chase has got reach on this kid. Chase is very tall. Long arms, long legs. Let's see if he can use that to his advantage.
Straight on single.
He got in deep on that shot, but Chase is able to get his hips back.
He's got it at the knee. Chase is getting a leg back. He's got an inside cradle locked. Can he get him to the mat and get two? Yes, he gets the two. Now he's looking for back points.
So you see the mat awareness right here, making sure he has his 2 points inbounds.
He's got to keep his feet in. His feet are in, and he's got his pin. That's the way to go if you want to go out being a senior as a pin.
Gets Franklin on the board. Senior night in front of the fans.
I had Chase 2 years in middle school, so it's good to see him going out with a big win here at home.
You know, and that's going to help that record too. Someone who may be close making regionals. Big win to go in that win column.
Move up to 160 now.
So we're giving up a little weight right here. So you can't get caught underneath. You don't want to get caught in a throwing match.
We got front headlock. Oh, Jeffrey did a good job sinking his hips right there. West was going to showboat a little bit and got caught.
That's tough to only get one from that scramble. Good job getting back on his hips. Now he has the front headlock.
He needs to work something right here, just not hang on to it. Head in the hole. He needs to get that head in the hole. He's got it, but we're back to our feet.
It's hard when he's giving up a lot of height right there for him to get around.
He's got his head underneath.
You want to get out to neutral right here. You don't want to be caught with that head right there. So no control. He made it up to his feet before his hips were covered. So he was able to pull that leg. 2 points awarded
to West.
He has those hips covered, the legs covered. Let's see if Jeffrey can get his hips up right here.
Needs to swim his right arm around. He's got the leg. He stepped across. Stalemate. Stalemate's called when it's really nothing, no control, no movement. Referee wants to see a lot of movement.
So now there's that move he wanted. He's going to roll into a tilt. Trying to expose the back for points.
They got the two count.
He ran that hard right there.
Back in the day, you could figure for the head, but you cannot do it anymore.
So that was a total of 3 back points given there. 6-2 at the end of the first. Like to see a little bit more circling. You don't want to drive into this guy.
High crotch. Picks it up, dumps it into straight to his back. Gets the 2 near fall.
That's a slew of points right there.
Running a power half with a leg thrown in.
So when's he going to start getting back points right here? What's the criteria for that?
He's got to break over 90.
So over 90 degrees, exposing that back.
And they gave him 2 more. And on the near fall, it's a 2 count to 4 count, and you get 2 points. If he counts to 5 continuously, it's 3. He's looking for that tilt again. He goes right back to it. He got a 4 count, so it'll be 2. He broke it, and he's going to go right back to it again, it looks like. There he comes. Throw the leg across. He's got a good, trying to kick his foot out. Franklin was hollering that he was pinning himself. That's a tech fall. 17-2, 15 point. That's 15 points for West.
So right there, Jeffrey was trying to throw that weight back into him to get that kid to lay on his back. You can pin yourself, but it wasn't quite there. Once again, we talked about not getting pinned, saving your team points, putting up a lot of fight out there. One thing about wrestling, there's always a bigger fish. It's all about how you compete. So we have some more forfeits. Up next, we're going to see Josh McGaha, 10th grader this year, sophomore. 8th grade year, my first year coaching, conference champion. He missed last year due to an injury. Oh, and he gets a forfeit. You can tell by his face he wanted to wrestle.
There's Nate Diaz.
Another one of our seniors. Really stepped into a leadership role on this team despite being new. I didn't see any film of that pin against Coach Tyler, so.
I don't know if there's any exist. Out of bounds.
See, so no points right there. Both those guys really good with their hips.
It's Luke McMahon from West. It looks like he loves to do lat throws. Nate's got an underhook.
He's trying to get him extended up right here and get a trip. Didn't like it, broke it. They're going to work back to center. Looks like a little singlet in the brace malfunction maybe. So you see they're the same weight class, but 2 different body types. We'll see how that comes into play.
Nate's got an underhook.
You don't want to get stuck underneath in that front headlock.
Nate's got good hips. He sunk his hips hard, gets the 2. Now he's looking for near fall points right here. He gets the 2 count, 3 count, 4 count, 5.
Now he's going to try to get his hips over right here. Circle behind. Good, he got his points. See, that's why sometimes at a higher level, that cow catcher is not a great move. Releases him. 30 seconds here, see if we can get some more scoring.
Nate's got to be smart. He's working with a lead right here. He needs to circle instead of back straight up. He's got to circle. He's going to be called for stalling. There he goes. He's circling back toward the inbound.
See, he circled toward that leg and then took a shot for it.
Oh, he baited him into that. He's got a head and arm. That's 2 takedown. Now he's going to have back points.
That's a pit. Oh, he's getting
no.
Good job with his hips. Short time here. No pin, but he does get the back points. See, so when you want to throw that head and arm that he stuck him with right there, you want your opponent driving into you hard. So Nate kind of threw that shot. That kid started driving him to his back. Nate flipped his hips and really threw it right there. Just a smart wrestler. Use your opponent's strength against him.
Looks for a switch. Gets a good switch.
He has that half and deep. He's trying to get closer.
Oh, he needs to step over. There he goes. There it is. He's stuck. He's done.
That's a pin.
Another senior going out with a big pin. And it looks like he's hurt his shoulder again.
That taped shoulder. I hope he's okay. That was a lot of weight rolling around on it. Props to McMinn there. I'm sure he's in a lot of pain with that shoulder wrestling through it. Love to see the competition. So, Sean Wharton, freshman.
Giving up a lot of weight here.
Wrestling up a lot.
I think Sean weighed out at practice 211.
Sean does not want to get in a throwing match right here. He needs to get out of that tie and try to work some shots, use his size to his advantage.
Oh, he ducked
slips.
it.
He slips out of the head and arm.
Oh, he's aggressive, really forward pressuring. Far ankle,
Good
broke
job.
him back down.
Keeping him flat, giving up that weight and keeping him flat. Sean wrestled for us last year, and once he gets in that top position, very aggressive.
Looking for a big man roll right here.
There he goes. Sean's keeping his weight over. See if he can throw a half in on this side. He got that arm trapped underneath.
Oh, Sean's got to get his hips turned.
He was not able to get his hips flipped. Giving up a lot of weight when he got underneath there. Good fight by Sean right there. So then they're going to get another forfeit down here.
$59-18.
So that'll end this duel. Of course, giving up a lot of points right there to those forfeits. But very competitive, very successful in the matches we wrestled tonight.
All right, guys, so that's going to conclude the West and Franklin team match. Coming up next, it's Smoky and Franklin. We will have that here very, very shortly. Let's give another shout out to these fine sponsors that are bringing you tonight's broadcast on FPSN of Panther Wrestling, our inaugural broadcast. Family Auto Care, along with Jessica Seymour at Keller Williams Realty, Zeus's Ridgecrest Automotive, Ultimate Truck and Golf Cart, Crawford Electric, Foxfire Heating and Cooling, All Service Heating and Air, Chandler Construction, FP Bodenheimer of Natahala Lumber Company, Honeysuckle Bakehouse, Kavad Fitness, Appalachian Ace Hardware, Move More Fitness, John Hamlin, State Farm Insurance, Hair Magic by Mandy Hine, Trey Stamey from Lamplighter Realty and Family Insurance. Appreciate all of those fine folks supporting the broadcast here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Glad that you're with us on a Friday night. You know, on I believe it's, and correct me if I'm wrong, Landon or Jimmy, on is it the ACC network? I believe it is. They have Friday night duels, or is it the SEC network?
That's the ACC network.
And I've watched that a couple of times. Pretty exciting stuff. And so I guess this is our version of Friday night duels, right?
Yep.
The Battle of Cowie Mountain.
That's right, the tri-meet.
Next week's a big one. I'll be going to, it's Appalachian State and Virginia Tech in Boone. It will be a good matchup.
Well, while we wait for these two teams to get ready, we do have the rest of the year schedule for both the boys and the girls teams here. In fact, tomorrow going to be over at the Inca Duels. That'll be an early start over in the Inca Candler area, and then you see the rest of the schedule. You got a lot of ats. This is the final home match of the 2022-2023 season. That is why it is senior night.
Yeah, I think Coach Tyler did a really good job. He wanted them to see good competition. I mean, for those people new to wrestling, Inca has been a powerhouse around here.
It's a powerhouse,
Yes.
3A. I mean,
There's talent.
Coach Mark Harris does a real good job. I wrestled Mark Harris back in '91. He's a 3-time state champ in North Carolina.
Also, you see Robbinsville there. They are a power as well in 1A. Here's the girls' schedule, and it's a little bit different. Tomorrow, it's Hendersonville over in the Buncombe County and Henderson County area there. Both teams will be heading over. The rest of the schedule, very similar until you get to the playoffs and the regionals and the state tournament.
Yeah, I mean, our girls' team has just done a fantastic job. Having 4, they give up a lot of forfeits in these tournaments and stuff too, but they're constantly winning second place, third place. Just very, very competitive from all 4. 3 of them are seniors, so definitely have to hit the recruiting trail, but just for one of the fastest growing sports in the country, women's wrestling, just these girls have really been pioneers for that moving forward.
Yeah, Milena Albury, she started last year with the club wrestling with her brother, kind of with her softball workouts. She would slide in and asked if she could get on the mat. And I said, get out there. I have no worries about you. She's handled herself well, and she come out to the high school this year wanting to be competitive. So that was great to have a new face in the room.
I mean, experience is such a huge thing. We were at a tournament last weekend. We had a kid wrestling 10U, so 10 years or younger. His opponents all had over 100 matches of experience. So, I mean, getting kids out on the mat early is super, super important to be competitive. There's a huge learning curve in wrestling. It's not walk out, throw people around, and leave. There's a lot of technique, a lot that just on-mat experience that can't be made up. So that's why Coach Tyler, you see all those ats on the schedule, he wants to wrestle them as many times as they can wrestle. He wants them to wrestle the best. He doesn't want easy wins. He's really building this thing up the right way.
We have 2 club tournaments this weekend, one over in Hendersonville and then another, a huge southeast big one in Bristol, Tennessee. Last time I checked, it's 480 had already registered for that tournament in Bristol. Taking a lot of middle school kids up there this weekend. got kids from Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia.
Just talked to Coach Tyler, and he informed us here in the control room behind you guys that we're going to begin with a girls' match. Abby Carpenter and Emma Burns from Smoky in the 126 weight class when we get started here, as everybody is still getting into position. We're getting closer.
Yeah, so Abby, another one of those seniors. Sky's the limit this year. Really looking to make a run at the whole thing. I recognize Emma from some tournaments, so she has some wrestling under her, so I look for this to be a pretty competitive matchup. So Abby's been just what you want to see out of a leader for the team. First one in the gym, extra work. Last one out of the gym when they're rolled up. Really just putting everything she can into this. Definitely want to see a big win for her tonight.
I get text when they're not practicing, can I come in and work out a little bit? That's great. I always want to be on the mat.
Single leg, really fighting for that leg. Burns did a good job sprawling, but Abby persistent, kept after it.
Working a leg lace, looking for an arm bar right here. She's got the wrist underneath. Coming up, that'll be potentially dangerous. It's got to go straight across the back. It cannot come up toward the shoulder blades.
Really protecting the shoulder right there with that rule. Good call by the ref right there. No penalty points, just stopped it.
She's right back to it again with the leg lace.
Has that arm bar.
Stepping toward the head, using her foot, trying to pry across, could not get there.
Really got to put that shoulder into the ear right there to get that turn started.
It's working back up again. Slipped out. Now she's got 5 seconds to let go of them feet, or she'll get called for stalling. Up. Her opponent working hard. 2 reversal right there.
You never want to get caught on your knees right there. And then just got powered over. So now 40 seconds left. It's tied. Trying to throw double legs in right here.
Yep, she's got her broke flat. Looking for a power half now. Lets her boot slide out. She's got the half in. Abby done a good job of clamping down, looking away. Again, back to that power half.
See, Abby's going to clamp down hard like a bear trap on that arm to get that off the back of your head.
She's persistent on that half. Abby's caught the leg. She might be looking to catch her head right here if she gets it low.
Short time right here.
Back to that. Dump.
Oh, just ran out of time.
2-2 at the end of the first. Coin flip here. Smoky wins. They defer to Abby. Abby looks neutral at her coach. That's what she takes. She'll be on her feet starting the second period. Good stance. Keep your head up. Getting her head low. She's in on a double. Picks her up. Good. Straight to her back. She's got a half. She's got to keep that arm. Oh, going to call potentially dangerous.
So she'll get the points. Reset referee's position. See, Burns overlapped the head right there. When Abby got in on the legs, you really need to let go of that.
Oh, she's looking chin whip. No. It's too high.
Tied up again. Abby's able to get in on the legs right here.
Trying to pick her back up again. Taking her straight to her.
See, that head's overlapped.
Reach for the head right there, Abby. Sink your half in deep. I know you're getting choked, but you got it.
So Abby with the reversal, now up 6-4. She has that leg lace. Let's see if she goes for a stack right here. If Burns continues to put her head on the mat.
Real close to out of bounds right here. She's looking for an inside cradle right here.
I don't know if she has the room to do it right there.
Nope.
Short time. So going into the third, very competitive, 6-4. Smoky's going to have choice right here.
I think she's going bottom.
Got to score points. You got to go bottom. Higher levels in college, 99% of the time you see those wrestlers take bottoms and try to score points.
Abby got too high.
She's able to scoot back, I think. Looking for that power half. Potentially dangerous.
These women's matches are 2-1-1s. So it's 45 seconds, a little over 45 left in the third. She's got tight waist, wrist, looking for that arm bar again. No, it's going to be potentially dangerous again coming up. Oh, going to give her a point. Cannot come up on that arm bar. Now she's down by 1. Oh, we're going to optional start here. Going to give her the 1 point maybe.
So optional start.
Nope. She tried to dive in. Oh, Abby's going to be caught underneath. Now run your half right there, Abby.
Good flip right there. Pop Burns getting back points. Short time here.
Burns is good to get off the back right there. Kept her hips down. Only got 2.
And a big competitive win right there for Abby on senior night. She's a competitor. I know she wanted a pin, but did get the win right there. Great fight by Burns right there. So jumping into the men's. See Wyatt again. Did Wyatt wrestle in middle school for you?
Yes, 8th grade. Did not come out on his own. I recruited him in. I needed somebody to fill a weight class, and he fit perfect. He's out of my youth group. His dad's a assistant coach, and he's an associate pastor and a youth pastor at church. So it's great, a great fit for everybody. Gave up the takedown there. He's got to build base right here. Smoky's looking for arm bars.
That's probably the number one move we've seen tonight. Why do you think so?
The higher levels you go, they want to go arm bars and power halves, because when you're watching it from up here, you're seeing all the arm muscles of both competitors really, really working during this match. Wyatt's got to build base. Oh, Smoky's got a half and the arm trapped. That's tight.
Wyatt's reaching for that knee, trying to push it up. Both out, being able to get that arm through. That's going to be really hard to fight off right
yeah,
here.
He's got his arm up on.
Now he got his arm.
He's getting it through, but
He's got to push hard right here. He's trying to get that arm through.
Needs to use his feet. His feet's off the mat. Now he's got an inside cradle locked up.
Once again, fighting his guts out. Did not give up the pinfall right there. 3 back points make it 5-0.
We're going to defer. We're going neutral. I can hear his dad in the background telling him, you go, you go. He's wanting him to shoot. They do not want Wyatt tying up. They want him shooting. That's a reach. That wasn't really a good shot. He's locking that inside cradle up again. Ref calls time to fix the headgear. Wyatt's down 10-0 right here.
Proving to be very hard to pin. He's going to have a really big move right here. Get some of these points back.
Just trapped that arm again to the mat with the arm bar. He's got the far wrist too. You got an arm bar and a half. That's going to probably be it right here.
Yep, got him tilted up. Not much you can do out of that.
Here comes the forfeits. It's something that I battled in middle school too, not feeling all those weight classes. It's just hard to compete when you give up forfeits. 132, that's Caven Wilson, freshman, outstanding wrestler. He got a forfeit, 138 for Smoky now. We'll get a forfeit.
Yeah, Jimmy, looks like the next weight class will be 160. Rodriguez and Cassell.
Smoky forfeiting at 52.
Oh. Riz going to be, yeah?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're thinking about it. Coach Wilson's over there holding his wrestler back, wanting to see, yeah, we're going to wrestle.
Okay. We will have a 152.
Eric Wilson with Smoky Mountain doing a good job with building his program up too. He's in his second year there. So both programs under young coaching leadership right now. Good single leg with Chase Browning for 2. Good mat return. Cuts him, gives him 1. His opponent come running at him, not very smart. Chases in the front headlock, gets 2 more with the spin behind. Chase working the leg lace. Looking for a tilt, I think. He's got it in a pocket over here. Looking for an arm bar. Nothing. Floats with his opponent. Very good. Staying behind him. Covering his hips. Inside cradle attempt. Oh, head come out of the hole. That's dangerous right here for Chase. Steps over with that single. Keeps that leg. Keeps that leg. And keeps control. Back into that. Got to keep his toes in. Oh, and he caught him out of bounds.
Couldn't stay in right there.
If that had been another section of the mat over there, he might would have let him wrestle. Getting awful close to the hardwood. Far ankle. Going back to that inside cradle.
He's got it locked.
Head in the hole. Pop that knee out. He's got it. Oh, that's going to be tough. And he got a pin. Swinging for the fences tonight.
Threw out a little fishing line, I think, right there on senior night.
Two good pins. Way to go out on senior night.
Next up, 160.
Another kid you want to have in your program. He played football this year. He told me he was only in it for the free food, but we loved having him out there. Love seeing him get 2 wins tonight.
Free food's not a bad reason.
No, not at all. Could hurt his diet, though. Got to maintain weight.
Then you got to cut it when wrestling comes.
Yeah. Oh, he missed a front headlock. Jeffrey missed both of them. Missed front headlocks right there. Oh, he got his head down.
Good scramble right there. See if he can step over.
He stepped over.
Now you got to work up the body right here.
Work up the body. Work up the body. Good roll.
Oh, man. Smoky comes out of the scramble with 2. Very good by both wrestlers. Let's see what Jeffrey can do from bottom here.
It's one of them college moves. Take their ankle and put it over the top of your head and roll.
Got that arm bar.
Walked close over. To out of bounds.
They're out.
They're out.
Good mat awareness right there. Keep bringing it up. You got to know where you are on the mat. Talk a lot to our middle schoolers about that. So down 4-0 here, needs to score some points.
No first movement on bottom. As a coach, you do not like seeing that.
I think he has another arm bar locked up.
Yeah, going to the wrist too.
Jeffrey's got a post over there. He's not really posting with that leg.
Oh, he's got both of them now. Double trouble. Must have heard us talking about free food. They delivered Coach Potter a bag of popcorn.
I could get into this broadcasting gig.
He's still got that arm bar.
He's just torquing that arm bar. Jeffrey's really got a post.
15 seconds left, close to the out of bounds.
The ref's looking close.
I don't think he's got enough time to do what he wants to do right here. Nope. Jeffrey swung his arms out. Good job.
Down 7-0 off of a really competitive start. So they go neutral. He was close.
We got blood time, I think.
So explain how blood time works.
You got 5 minutes to get the blood to stop bleeding. Got to have, and the time stops once you get it stopped bleeding. Then you got cleanup time, but there's no amount of time on that. So
And then if you start bleeding again later in the match, it's a continuous clock, right? It's not a new 5 minutes.
No, it goes right back. So if it's 42 seconds, it starts at 42 seconds.
So that didn't seem to be much blood. Just a little plug, wiped it off, ready to wrestle. Ooh, heavy hands right there. Really got off balance. Able to snap that leg.
Secures the 2. Right back to that. One-on-ones on the wrist. Caught him with his head on the mat. Throw to half. Jeffrey was good about getting that half out, though.
I mean, it's just survival. Really needs to try to get a reversal so he can do some offense.
He's fighting off his back right here. He's off. Now he's down 11-0.
You got to be thinking pin here.
And we're midway through the second period. Yeah. Coach Wilson's got to be telling these wrestlers, need a pin.
I mean, you use up so much energy being on bottom right there. You really got to find that next gear.
I don't know who's out of shape worse right here, because looks like Smoky Rodriguez is just trying to ride him out right here, buying time. He's not really trying to turn him. He's just trying to keep him flat, staying hip to hip. Laying his head on his back. Oh, he stuck him.
That's going to be hard to get out of right here. That's very tight.
Short time.
Keep fighting. Short time. Oh, and he had a roll there, but the clock went out.
14-0.
So 14-0. But Rodriguez looks very tired.
Very tired. If you remember against the West, he was wobbly in that match too.
So he picks bottom here. 1 point escape will end it.
If I was Jeffrey, I'd throw a crossface. And there it is.
That'll do it.
Hit a Granby roll to his feet for the escape.
I think he had just enough gas in the tank for the roll.
So another forfeit at 170 here. Then at 82, another one. It's just you cannot compete with all the forfeits. I've dealt with it all my life in middle school. Your first year with me, Potter, at my first year too. We had 11 wrestlers trying to fill 17 weight classes, and I was throwing guys out there in weight classes they shouldn't be wrestling at.
So here we go. Josh McGaha, 10th grader, will get him a match this time. Middle school conference champion. One of your 5 you've had? 4?
5.
Not going to be out muscle this guy. Let's see what Josh has in store for him.
Josh is really pushing hard against him. I don't know if that's a smart thing. Then he reached for a shot. Caught in that cow catcher position again. And he's to his back. That's going to be hard to get out of. Josh is fighting. Hard neck bridging right there.
He can't get that arm free. So his opponent's able to just keep resetting. Lorenzo right there just has that left arm trapped.
He don't even have the half in, really. Nope.
Josh is able to get to his belly there.
He's staying out in front. He's looking to do it again. That's all he's trying to do right here. Now he spins behind. Josh has got to start moving on bottom. Cannot be a setting duck. Come to his feet. The hands were locked. Hips up. Oh, roll, and no backs nowhere.
So that's a hard adjustment for a lot of wrestlers. So Josh lost his freshman year due to an injury in football. Going from 8th grade to when you're the strongest kid in the room to being an underclassman, you have to wrestle kids that are 17, 18 years old. You really learn a lot right here.
In on a single, but it's a straight on shot. It's hard to finish these shots straight on. And he doesn't. Smoky gets 2 more. Makes it 9-2. Lorenzo's got the inside ankle. Now working a half in. He's been 2 locking hands that the referee has not been in position to call. There's a lock.
There's a lock. There it is. There's the call. So you cannot lock hands on top if you don't have an arm or if it's not a pinning combination.
Even if he comes to his hands and his feet, he's still on the bottom position.
Because all they're stopping there is if you just got someone in a death grip around the waist, there's nothing you can do. So it just levels the playing field a little bit. So Josh got a point, but he has to go right back on bottom. What you might see here is Josh try to bait that guy into grabbing those hands instinctively.
He tried right there, but he went to a leg instead. Walton run that half.
Josh is really trying to muscle right here. He needs to get out and start moving.
He needs to move his hips. He's not moving at all.
There you go. There's a spin of the hips and the escape. Ooh, a head to head right there. Josh needs to set up his shot. He's just kind of going for it.
Josh has got to keep his head up. He's got his head kind of just. Out of bounds. Josh about caught him right there with the chin whip. But Josh, I don't think, is as strong as this Lorenzo. Ten seconds.
Passing the eye test for sure.
Really driving with his feet here.
So going into the third, both these guys are really tired. So a lot of times you see mistakes.
Coach Tyler puts Josh McGaha down on the bottom position, wanting him to score, wanting his wrestler to move right here. Got caution.
Not covering the belly button. There's a lot. Oh, he was over the arm.
Turn. Good. 9-5.
That kid's doing a lot of pushing away.
He's going to snap Josh. He's baiting Josh into pushing back against him so he can snap. using Josh's momentum against himself. See right there, snapped straight to the mat. Secured the 2. Now he's got a half in.
Josh has got to start moving right here.
Yeah.
See, you see him get that hip up. Now you want him to spin right here, get his hips away.
Head's on the mat, though. Up to your feet. Josh looking for a leg. I don't know why, because that just broke himself down. If he'd come all the way to his feet, he'd be neutral.
You almost think to look for a roll or something right here. You need a lot of points.
The Smoky kid got away with another locked hands. Smoky is not trying anything right here. Both guys are wore out. 30 seconds left in the match.
You know, this comes down to all the old sayings about what you're doing when people aren't looking. Josh has got to go for a home run right here, a head and arm.
He's got to have a 5-point move.
He's got nothing in the tank.
Nothing in the tank.
You know, a competitive match. If this duel is close, you lose by 7, you only give up 3.
Up to 220.
Let's see what Nate's got for him right here.
Nate and Sean Martinez.
Once again, we've talked about it, just different builds right here. Nate, a little taller. Martinez just looks stout as an ox. Oh, caught him with his arm out on that shot.
Now it's whoever wants it more. He tried to hip it.
Nate's so good with his hips.
Yeah, don't pull him on top of you.
So he has his arm under right there.
He's got to run to the head right here.
He let it go. He's looking for something else. So
got him flat.
He gets the 2 points for the takedown.
Snaking the arm bar in right here. Stepping toward the head. Nope. Stays back on the hips. He really wants that arm bar. Keeping pressure, forward pressure. Pushes his head into the mat. Now shot a half real hard.
And he has that right wrist, keeping that under his control. Now he has 2-on-1.
He's in a spiral ride right here. He's got a leg, got Sean's leg. Sean's got a leg, rather. Nate's pushing that head down, trying to get back behind. Breaks him flat again, 20 seconds left in the first period. Keeping your opponent flat. Not a lot of points scored, but making that guy carry your weight. A jump.
Short time here.
He's staying back on the hips. He's got to get out toward the head.
You see these guys breathing hard and you think it's only 2 minutes, but it's full physical exertion for a full 2 minutes.
Well, you're carrying your weight plus his weight.
Both of these guys doing a good job hustling. Don't want to show any weakness. Good switch.
Another good switch, but did not get no points.
Oh, he's throwing
double
in doubles.
boots in.
Nate's got to get his hips up right here.
Hips up and a head hunt. Hips up, shake, shake, shake. Now head hunt. Head hunt. Needs the head hunt.
Get his head out.
There's a 2 reversal. Good job.
That's a scary thing when that guy gets double boots in. Good job by Nate not panicking. Going back to his technique. He's been coached. Now up 4-0.
Uh-oh. I think Nate's out of gas. He pulled him right back to his back. He's done a good job digging that toe in, getting back to belly.
So that, just like that, a 5-point swing. Nate's down 1 here in the second.
Smoky cutting, makes it tied match, 5-5. I don't know exactly what Smoky's thinking here.
I feel like Nate's been better at the feet. I don't know why you give him that point and go neutral. Nate going for a throw.
And he got it. And he's
stuck
straight
it.
to his back.
He stuck it.
He's
That's
done.
a pin. Good job by Nate right there sticking that.
I think he would regret letting Nate back to his feet. Here comes our heavyweights again.
So the freshman, Sean Horton. David versus Goliath-esque.
Very much so. About 210, probably about 275 it looks like. Got to keep your head up. Sprawl, cross face. Now spin. No, stayed on his knees a little too long. Come out of a shoe.
So a shoelace undone, a shoe coming off is going to be the stall warning. So the next time that happens,
it will be a point.
It'll be a point against Sean.
Seeing this more and more, though, with shoes coming off. I don't know if they're laced all the way up or if they're not. I know some of my middle schoolers, I've got to jump on them all the time about lacing them all the way to the top.
They should be standing, shouldn't they?
Thought so, but I guess the stall call there put him on bottom. Oh, he works a tilt. And he's up on his hips, too. That's going to be hard. He gets his 5 count. Now he's going to cut him. It's 3-1.
He's point hunting right here.
Yeah, I think Smoky's wanting to hit a big move right here. I think he's looking for a lat drop, or he's looking for a throw the way he acts. Heavy on that collar tie. Snaps him down again.
So that's not where Sean wants to be.
No, because there, right there he goes. Gator rolls into that front headlock, choking hard. Sean is not breathing. I don't know why he let go of that.
So I guess the wrestler from Smoky might want to run another move.
I think he choked him out pretty much right there and let go of him. He had some compassion for him. Sean's got to work the base. I know he's carrying a lot of weight right here, but he's got to work the base. You do not want to be carrying his weight on top of you. You got an arm bar, working that arm bar in, circling around the other side, And he's staying on his knees. He's not really trying to use all of his weight.
There you go, standing. Definitely do not want to go back on bottom.
Keep your head up right here, Sean. He's going to try to shuck your head to the mat. Collar tying hard. There's that shuck right to the mat. Looking at inside cradle. He's locking it up tighter and tighter right there. Oh, that's it.
So if not the pin, it would have been the point. Smoky will go up. I guess 57-12. I thought it was 60. 57-12. I think get another little slew of forfeits
here's
right
the
here.
forfeits. 106, 113 to end it. Be 69-12.
Looks like we are going to have the rest of our girls wrestle.
At least two more, at least. Looks like our seniors are going to wrestle. Well, everybody's got their headgears on, warmed up.
All right, next up, we have an exhibition match with Stephanie Ortiz coming in at 120.
Stephanie Ortiz.
120.
Another one of our seniors. A trailblazer for our women.
Just drove right through her. Caught her on her knees, drove right through. Gets the 2 takedown and 2 near fall. Up 4-0. Needs to get back. She does. She covers her
Reset.
hips.
Looking for a power half right here.
On the opposite side, though. She needs to be on this side if she's going to do that. Good mat return. Now she's working toward the head. Smoky wrestler real good at posting that foot up, though. Trying to get back to base. She does. Smoky's going to have to open up. She's got her arms clamped hard. Referee's looking hard at it. She's looking for a screw pin right here, which everybody else around this area calls a butcher. Got the leg lace, very good. Forearm, very good.
See if she can get those shoulders turned.
Oh. Good mat return.
Right away. You make your opponent spend all of that energy working back up to their feet, and you take them back to the mat instantly.
I think Stephanie's wanting the referee to really make the Smoky wrestler open up more. She's keeping clamped down on her wrist and not really trying to move. So Stephanie will go down on bottom right here.
Smoky chose top. Doesn't want to be back down after that first period. So Stephanie's just going to turn into her first.
Got to move them hips. Smoky's got a half, runs it. That's going to be hard. Oh, she got rolled all the way through. Now she needs to spin and get her 2, secure it, good.
So she gave up 2 back points, got them back with the reversal.
Far ankle. Looking for a cradle. Looking for a cradle.
She's locked it.
She's got it hip to hip now. Got to see it hip to hip. She's got it locked. Nope, took it out.
Broke the grip.
Watch, pulling her. Going to cut her. 6-3. Oh, now she's got
front headlock.
Front headlock. She's got to spin. Short time. Short time.
Oh,
no
nothing.
points.
Carrying a 6-3 lead going into the third.
We're going neutral. Not a bad choice. Takedown only makes it 6-5 if, oh, good ankle pick try. Good try. Got to get your head back. Good. I think she's pulling her headgear.
It's hard to tell with all the hair. Oh,
Front headlock. Spins,
and
gets her
smart,
two.
Smart wrestling.
Does not have to have a pin here.
Looking
Look for a stack. You got to get your hips up. Got to get your hips up. Cross face.
Reset,
hard.
reset, reset.
Cross face. I can hear Coach Tyler hollering cross face. Ankle, good. Short time. I don't think she'll turn her, but she's got her flat. 8-3. Good victory. Good victory for your senior right there.
I tried earlier describing a crossface. What would you say about it, Jimmy?
Brutal pain. Brutal pain. Pushing their nose away from them, making them look the opposite way.
No close fists. Can't rear back. But painful nonetheless. So here's Milena. She'll be the returning leader for this girls' team.
So it does not look like our other senior is going to have a match. Don't see. No. I do see one warming up. So she will have
Oh,
a
ankle
match.
pick right there from Milena.
Good ankle pick,
What
too.
an ankle pick. Really just getting her hand on the back of that heel, and the opponent tries to get their leg back and just trips them straight backwards.
Riding hips good. Oh, good return. Popped her hips in, took her straight up in the air and back to the mat.
Say hello to the highlight reel, Milena.
Keeping that forward pressure. I've got her brother on the middle school team. I bet she does this at the house with him.
Got to get her head up right here.
Yeah. She gets her head up.
Back to neutral. A good job.
Kind of like a duck shrug. Now running a half. Got to jump. Get out there, get out to the side, run to the head.
She's lifting that elbow up. She's posting that elbow up.
Oh, come too high. We're back to neutral. Scores 4-2. Can she get another takedown here? She looked like she's slowing down a little bit. 25 seconds left in this first period here. I always want to score late in a period. It's a mental game against your opponent.
She has it locked.
Looking for a head throw. Smoky got a head throw on her.
Short time here. You got to find a way to battle out.
Ooh.
5-point move right there for Smoky.
Yeah.
So go from 4-2, 7-4, just like that. We defer over to Smoky.
Coach Tyler giving her some instructions. Do not get in those head throwing competitions.
So they're going to go top right here. This is big. If Melina can get an escape right here, break it down to 2.
Got to get Rios to move. She's back.
Want to get that arm back.
Yeah, she's trying to get that butcher, lifting that inside leg like a Turk position. Got to get your arm through right here. She's kind of posting it. You got to get that arm through.
Unable to get it through. A good job by Perez fighting back right there. Things didn't go well for her at all to start.
No. No, goes down to 0-4. Comes back with 2 escapes.
So Emma's going to wrestle again here. So that's why they wrestled Abby first, to give Emma time to rest.
So Jasmine will end the night right here probably. Let's see if she can send us out with some fireworks right here. Heavy hands. Good high crotch shot by Emma Burns. Jasmine got her leg back. Very good. Getting her head low, though.
So Jasmine has a brother that wrestles for our middle school also. A whole slew of siblings in Franklin wrestling.
She's looking for an inside cradle. Both of them got front headlocks right here.
See who pulls the trigger. Switches into a high crotch. Got in deep, but stopped on the shot right there.
There's 2 for Emma. She's got that leg. She's looking for a roll right here.
There, that's how you want to get that leg. Reach underneath. Get your points
now
right here.
Get back to your feet. Get neutral. Get
There it
your
is.
1. Now, get back to your shooting. She had a good shot. A good ankle pick again. Hips up. Got to get her hips up.
Emma fast with those hips.
Now gets a 2.
Man, you do all the work. Short time right here.
Want to come to your feet. Don't think she got enough time to do anything, though. Go into the second period down 3.
So we saw how fast those points can flip. So they go bottom here, going to try to make some points up.
Remember, the second period is only a minute.
Trying to get that arm.
Got to get your hips up when you pull that, though. That gets them high. She got her out in front now, but her head stuffed in them. Nope, she got her head outside.
That's
Good.
a reversal for 2.
She got to get her hips up. Get your hips up. Got to get your hips up. There's nothing yet. He's not rewarded. Now he does for a reversal. Keep the leg and roll. Short time. She's got to try it.
Oh, just ran out of time.
Oh, I'm telling you, this 1 minute second period, it's like middle school first period. You got to hustle to get points.
So down 3. They go neutral.
Good high crotch into a fireman's carry. Back to a single. Now shoot your half. Lift. Hips. Hips up. Got to get your hips up. Not bringing her hips. There's the fireworks I was talking about.
And what a win to cap off senior night. Down 6-3 going into the third.
Cranking on that three-quarter Nelson.
What a job. What a way to go home. Super encouraged by these girls, really trailblazing here in Macon County for future girl wrestlers.
Well, all the seniors did well tonight. Very well. That's what you want to see if you're a coach. You want to see your leaders leading that team to victory. I know next year, I know you got one senior in Wyatt. And hopefully a bunch of recruits come out next year. I'd like to get to see some of these kids that I had back in middle school get back out on the mat.
Guys, good job. Landon Potter and Jimmy Barnett, you guys did a fantastic job for your first time out. Couldn't do much better than you guys. And hopefully you watch it at home. Enjoyed our inaugural broadcast of wrestling here on FPSN. Want to thank the sponsors providing you coverage tonight before we sign off. Family Auto Care, Jessica Seymour from Keller Williams Realty, Zeus's Ridgecrest Automotive, Ultimate Truck and Golf Car, Crawford Electric, Foxfire Heating and Cooling, All Service Heating and Cooling, Chandler Construction, Natahala Lumber Company, FP Bodenheimer, Honeysuckle Bakehouse, Kavad Fitness, Appalachian Ace Hardware, Move More Fitness, John Hamlin at State Farm Insurance, Hair Magic by Mandy Hine, and Trey Stamey from Lamplighter Realty, along with Family Insurance. Appreciate all those folks providing support to broadcast our first wrestling match. And the senior night festivities, if you tuned in late, they happened at the beginning of the second match. West and Smoky began things tonight, and Franklin and West Henderson had the second match. And if you want to go back once we sign off, you can see all the senior night festivities. Well, guys, I'm going to let you have a final thought before we sign off.
Yeah, I would just encourage any parents watching, try wrestling. Give it a try. We have our claw program. We have Facebook page, all that. We really encourage it. I think it has a lot to teach young people. I'll just really encourage you to give it a try. I wouldn't be where I am today without Jimmy giving me a chance to come back and coach. So I would just really plug that. I think it's super important.
It's not just really a sport. It's a way of life. It's daily battles, and you're battling on the mat for everything you can get. And just like life, when you grow up, it's not all easy going. You got your battles, and you got to pick and choose what moves and what battles you want to fight. And like Coach Potter said, I encourage these parents to get their young kids out on the mat. We got practice tomorrow at 9 to 11 at the middle school cafeteria with our club. And then just come out and give it a shot. Come out and watch a match. That's all we ask. We got to grow this program. Pisgah is a big program. We're trying to compete against them, and that's where we want to see our program is up there with Pisgah, Inca, and Robbinsville. But thanks for having us on tonight.
Yep, dream come true. I've always wanted to broadcast.
Yep.
Y'all did a fantastic job. Landon Potter, Jimmy Barnett, appreciate you. Hopefully down the road we'll do this again at some point. Our next broadcast on YouTube Live and Facebook Live is coming up on Tuesday back here at the Panther Den. It's a Mountain 7 conference battle between Franklin and West Henderson, and we'll have that one a 6 o'clock-ish start for the girls varsity, and then the boys to follow, as they're going to have a running clock during the junior varsity games. Late in the fourth quarter, Franklin was up by 6 over Smoky Mountain on the girls varsity side. I'll update that score as we go along. So they got a tight one happening in Silva right now. For all involved, for Clinton Taylor, Philip Angel on cameras tonight, Landon Potter and Jimmy Barnett. I'm George Young. Till Tuesday, so long, everybody.
The FHS Athlete of the Month is sponsored by the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental. First Citizens has been helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 100 years. Corbin Dental is a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. The December Athlete of the Month is Laura Covarrubias, women's indoor track.
Covarrubias. I'm a sophomore at Macon Early College and I run indoor track. My events are the 500 and the 300 meter dash, long and triple jump, and the 4x2 100 meter relay, and I've qualified for state in all of them. So my dad encouraged me to run, so I started off with cross country, but I didn't really like it, so I turned to track instead. The thing I love about track is the relationships I've been able to form over the years. I'm still not sure if I want to run track in college or not, but I do know that I want to pursue pediatrics. Period. Dropping the mic. I know it's still the indoor season, but one of my main goals is to establish a new long jump record in the outdoor season. Do I go whenever? Okay. One thing that motivates me as an athlete and as a person is a scripture that is in John 3:30, and it says, "He must become greater and I must become less."
Oh, yeah. So good, Laura.